Merci, monsieur. Je transfère votre appel tout de suite. Bonjour, First International. Un moment, s'il vous plaît. Pierre Dupois is holding for you on line 4. Yes, sir. I'm finishing that up right now.
Comment allez-vous, Becky?
Pretty wiped out, Michelle. These phones have been ringing off the hook. Did the mail come yet?
Oui.
Is there anything for me?
No, I'm sorry.
Still no pictures of my baby. Why won't you send me one, Amber? There you go. All fresh and dry. Yes. No, Becky, she wants me to send her some pictures of you. But your grandma, she doesn't think that I should. But do I dare just ignore her? Oh, honey, only we didn't have to live with this hanging over us. Oh. But everything will be fine, I promise.
Amber?
Hi, Rick.
What's the matter?
I was just thinking about Stephanie and what happened to her.
You sure there wasn't anything else?
Wow. That is absolutely beautiful.
It is. And unexpected.
Were you really that surprised? I mean, you said in your vows that you always knew you and Eric would end up together.
Not quite this way.
Stephanie, you are going to make a complete recovery. Your condition is just temporary. I mean, you can ask Eric. I bet he has plans to get you out on the tennis court by next summer.
My miracle worker.
Well, there's nothing he wouldn't do for you. Absolutely nothing.
You want to put out a press release?
Absolutely. First thing next week. But nobody goes near the hospital. If I find out any reporters are pestering
Don't worry, it's not going to happen, Dad.
Good.
I got to tell you, that was something else at the hospital.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Never seen Mother look so happy.
Well, we're going to keep her that way. She and I are back together again, and I'm going to see her right through her recovery and beyond.
Well, if anyone can do that, it's absolutely you.
Yeah. Except I can't do it alone, Ridge. I'm going to need your support. And most especially, I'm going to need Thorne's support.
Thorne,
Hey.
I've been waiting for you to call.
Sorry, honey, I was going to. Oh, God.
So what happened at the hospital?
Something very incredible. My mother and dad, they got married.
What?
Yes. He walked in, he proposed to her right there in front of the whole family, and then married her. Right then and there.
Gosh, that's incredible. You said in front of the whole family. Was there anybody else there besides family?
Macy was there, too.
Whose idea was that?
My father's.
Well, that shouldn't surprise me. I'm sure that he feels like Macy is family, just like Stephanie does. But you must have been furious.
You have no idea.
They manipulated you, Thorne. In fact, they manipulated both of us.
I know they did.
So was there a minister there?
Yeah, there was a minister, a ring, witnesses, the whole bit.
Witnesses? Somebody stood up for them?
Yeah. Macy and me.
Stephanie, I want to thank you.
For what?
Well, you didn't have to ask me to be your maid of honor. Taylor was here, and Amber.
You were the perfect choice. And I was only half kidding, about that double wedding.
Well, Thorne almost swallowed his tongue.
I guess I did catch him by surprise. But I think I might have been able to talk him into it. Well, he's as anxious as you are to make this official. Tell me, have you picked out a date?
Yeah, well, I have a date in mind.
When?
The day after he proposes.
He will soon, I know. I know he will. He loves you, sweetheart. And you are so good for him. So much better than you know who.
He doesn't even mention her name around me anymore.
That's because she's the furthest thing from his mind. All the Forrester men are finished with Brooke. She's not going to be a threat to my family ever again.
I can't believe it. You and Macy stood up for Eric and Stephanie.
Well, they put us on the spot. I mean, there was nothing I could do.
They don't miss an opportunity, do they?
Honey, it doesn't change anything, okay?
Well, maybe not this time. But there are going to be more family gatherings now, Thorne, especially now that Eric and Stephanie are married. And they're going to have you there, they're going to have Macy there. Don't you see what they're doing? They are pulling us apart and putting you and Macy together. And it's wrong. It is wrong what they're doing. And you know what? I am terrified that they're actually going to make it happen.
No, honey, no, they're not, because I love you, okay? I love only you, Brooke. Only you. Hey, you have to keep the faith, okay? I know it seems impossible. But, Brooke, you are going to be my wife someday. And my family is going to accept it.
You're right. It does seem impossible.
You know, when I was standing in that hospital room today, something became very clear to me. My family pulls together in crisis. And this is a crisis. And yes, they are fighting us with everything that they've got. But, Brooke, they are going to realize that we are for real. That we are going to be together permanently. And believe it or not, they are going to pull together for that. Okay? It's just going to take a little time.
Okay. Okay, so we wait till Stephanie can handle it. I can do that. But what about Eric and your brother? I mean, why don't they respect us? Why are they so negative? You know, all we have to do is wait till Stephanie gets better. But no, they want to rip us apart. But you know what? They have no right to do that.
Listen. The point is, they are not going to, okay? Now, Ridge and Dad, they'll come around. We just have to be patient.
You're right. You know, It's time that I had a talk with your brother.
Brooke.
He's pulling our strings, Thorne, and I really don't like it. He's got to back off.
He will, honey, he will.
I know he will. Right after I talk to him.
Hey, come on. Honey, please, don't make matters worse.
We're in love, and we can't be together. Really can't get much worse than that, can it?
Come on, Amber. Tell me what's bothering you.
Honey, really, I was just thinking about Stephanie and her stroke.
I don't know. You sounded worried. Almost scared. It was the way you used to look when Becky was living here.
Becky. There's a name from the past.
I never understood what it was about her that set you off.
She kept me from being alone with my husband and baby. Rick, please, those were different times, okay? Becky, Raymond, that whole ordeal. I hated it. So please, let's just not rehash this, okay? Life has been so good for us since she left. We have little Eric, and you have school and work. We're building a future together. It's so much better now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, I always felt like I was in the dark about things. Too many secrets.
Not anymore.
And there never will be any, Amber. Look, I promised you I would be there for you. As long as you were straight with me. I meant that.
I know you did. And your trust, it means everything to me. Your trust and your love and our little boy. It's all I live for now. And I will never let you down, I swear it.
I know. I gotta get to the library. Look, I'm sorry I came down kind of heavy, but you know how I feel about this stuff. I'll see you later.
Becky? Do you have a minute?
Sure, Michelle, what's up?
We have a new client. Monsieur Fonto would like you to show him around.
He wants me to show him around?
He's from America. He lived for a while in Los Angeles.
He's a rock star. Oh my gosh, where is he?
Right over here. Monsieur? Raymond? This is Becky Moore. I'm sure you'll be in good hands.
Hello, Becky. Nice to meet you.
Oh, wow. I am like a monster fan. Oh, my goodness.
Well, thank you. Hey, Michelle tells me you're from LA, too.
Yeah, well, I was raised in this little town outside of LA. It's called Furnace Creek, but
Furnace Creek. You kidding me?
No. Why, you heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I have a good friend from Furnace Creek. As a matter of fact, the two of you have the same last name.
Oh, get out. What's her first name?
Amber. Amber Moore. Do you know her?
I've got to stop worrying, honey. The worst is behind us. Becky is in Paris now. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, the doctor said you're doing much better.
I am, thanks to you, sweetheart. And to that beautiful young woman over there. She's as much a part of it as you are.
Hi, honey. We were just talking about you.
Nice try, Ridge.
Nice try what?
What you and your father did to Thorne today was sneaky and manipulative. And it's going to stop. It's going to stop right now.
Thorne, having the family together and knowing that Macy's such a big part of it makes me happy. You know, I love her like a daughter. And I'm going to love her even more when she's your wife.
Logan, what happened at the hospital, if that's what you're referring to, had nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, come on, Ridge. It happened because of me. Macy was invited, and then Macy and Thorne stood up for your parents. Now that's a disgrace. That's mockery. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Brooke, I didn't plan that.
Oh, come on. You think I'm an idiot? You and your father were good. You were really good. But let me tell you something. I am in love with your brother. More in love with him than I've ever been with anybody, including yourself.
Well, is that what this is about? Proving a point that you don't need me anymore?
Oh, God, you egotistical son of a...
Brooke, it has nothing to do with me. What, you've been rubbing elbows with Thorne for years now, and all of a sudden you're in love with him?
I couldn't find him, Ridge, because you were always in the way.
Oh, so all the years we spent together, I was just keeping you from Thorne, then?
That's right. Thorne and I are far better suited than you and I ever were. I think I was just attracted to that Forrester charm.
Logan, you loved me, and I loved you. Please don't turn that into something ugly, because you know and I know that it was a hell of a lot more than that.
Your brother means the world to me, and I'm not going to let you stand in our way.
So you love him more than anything in the world?
Yes, I do.
And more than anything we ever had?
It's better than anything we ever had. It's more mature, it's more sensitive, it's more everything.
I don't believe that, and I don't believe that you believe that. You know what I think? I think the fact is, you're using my brother to fill a void that was forever closed when Taylor had Thomas.
Oh, my God. You still think you have that power over me? You don't, Ridge. I am over you. And thank God I am. Because the first time in my life, I am happy, I'm secure. And you know what? I never had that with you. I was never secure with you. And women like to feel security. I wouldn't take you back if you were begging on your knees.
I don't suppose you would.
You want proof, Ridge? I'll give you proof. You want to know what I felt, Ridge? I felt nothing. Zero. Zip. Now you have to learn to accept that. I can't believe you. You've wanted me to find happiness, and I do, and now you're trying to take it away. Well, I want Thorne, and we're going to be together.
All right, you've had your say, now it's my turn. You will not touch, kiss, or even hold hands with my brother ever again. Do you hear me? This little fling of yours is over, and Brooke Logan, you're not leaving here until you agree. You stay away from Thorne because the two of you are finished.